It is still the Christmas season, of course, and we come bearing gifts once again. Rachel Galligan, our Big 12 insider, women's basketball, joining us right now to break down some of the beautiful new toys all around the Big 12. I want to begin with Arizona State, right? Christmas has come early for folks out in Tempe. Also BYU as well. Talk to us about some of these new coaches and the early impact they're having on their programs.
Well, as you said, first-year head coach Molly Miller has led Arizona State to its best start in program history and a perfect non-conference start at 13-0. It is a new era in Sun Devil basketball, and Molly Miller has her team rolling right now. And as you said, for BYU, this is just the fourth team in program history to start the season 7-0 or better. They're now 11-1 on the season, headed into Big 12 action. Head coach Lee Camard has done a great job in the offseason, adding talent, including freshman Olivia Hamlin, who is named Big 12 Freshman of the Week this week. And real quick, I just got to talk about Tucson, the buzz in Tucson. Becky Burke has her team off to an 8-2 start. Mickey Purdue has been incredibly fun to watch with her scoring ability, averaging 19 points per game. I just love the energy out of Tucson right now.
Yeah, and it's a huge, they're making up for, you lose Adia Barnes, and the players are stepping up, new coaches stepping up. Really cool to see. I want to cross the state, go back to Tempe. Molly Miller, what's the number one thing that she's bringing to that program that has given them such a charge?
She's just all over the place. I mean, I don't know how she has so much energy. And I think, we see teams that really feed off their head coach and take on that identity. She's bringing so much energy, not just to the court, but in the community as well. And you can just tell this team is having a blast.
All right, naughty or nice list. I mean, it is, again, that time of year, but the good and the bad. Give me, let's just stick to the nice. Who's on your nice list?
Well, I have to start with Audie Crooks, who's been one of the most talked about players in all of college basketball and one of the most efficient players as well. She leads the nation in scoring and recently set the Iowa State single game scoring record with 47 points in a game. And that is currently on pace to be the second Division I NBA or WNBA player this century to average at least 1 point per minute in a season. Audie Crooks has been incredible. And then Olivia Miles. I mean, where do I start? One of the most exciting playmakers in all of basketball, not just college, all of basketball. Just recently earned her 9th career triple-double. She's riding 3 straight triple-doubles right now. She became the first player in Big 12 history to record 3 consecutive triple-doubles and just the 3rd player in NCAA history to have 3 straight. She's really playing her best basketball of her career.
Let's go back to Audie Crooks. I think so often people, open up their phone and they're going through their timeline and they see a bunch of Audie Crooks highlights or what she's accomplishing now historically. Can you put into context what this young woman is doing over the course of this early season in the landscape of women's college hoops?
Well, I just love the confidence and the joy that she brings, not just to the court, but just to our game of basketball. She's second in the nation in field goal percentage. I think that needs to be talked about a little bit more, shooting 72%. And she's the first person that's going to give credit to her teammates. I mean, they do a great job of feeding her the basketball in her spots in the lane, and she has just been absolutely dominant.
All right, let's talk about some more Christmas stuff. Unwrapping potential. What teams have something waiting underneath the tree to take them to the next level during conference play?
Well, let's talk about Kansas. I think to open up conference healthy and add a bit more depth at their forward position, getting Jalea Davis and Reagan Williams back will ultimately help with their rebounding numbers. Kansas is a dangerous team, and I'm really looking forward to seeing them at full strength. And then Colorado. Let's talk about opening up even more depth, and that's going to be helped majorly with the recent mid-season addition of Tabitha Betson, who's returned to the team from Australia. The 6'2" forward brings experience to the roster with her ability to score it and rebound for the Buffs.
All right, let's talk a little bit about some of these matchup previews. Let's go to New Year's Eve games. I actually have a men's game with King McClure, our friend. I'm going to have to keep him in line on the road, because it's New Year's. He's a young guy. Somebody's got to be the governor there. But on the women's side, we've got Baylor and Oklahoma State. That's Wednesday, New Year's Eve, 3 p.m. Eastern on ESPN+. Your thoughts on that game?
Well, I mean, that's always going to be a good test. You've got a lot of great guard play between both of those programs, and Oklahoma State is 30-1 at home in non-conference games under head coach J.C. Hoyt. So clearly that's going to be a tough environment in Stillwater. And then the other game I want to talk about is TCU versus BYU on New Year's Eve. BYU has an opportunity to host the preseason favorites at home. TCU has only played one true away game so far this season, so it's going to be interesting to see this dynamic and how the Horned Frogs do in BYU.
Rachel Galligan, happy holidays. We'll see you in 2026. I'll see you next year. I can hardly wait. Thanks so much.
See you guys.
All right, that's Rachel Galligan right there. When we come back, we've got men's hoops matchup previews as we head into 2026. We're waving the flag for the Big 12. What's going on out in Salt Lake City? We'll also take you to West Texas for some thunder.